Alright, everybody. Second time I've recorded this. First time I had to delete it because there was information that could lead to doxing, this, that, and all that. Point being, though, so I met this kid in the social and was trying to demand people to bend to his will because he claimed that he was UEG. Look at that centering on the logo. It doesn't work out. That, and honestly, he's not the brightest that you'll read further along, right? So, he tried to say that I'm not in the actual NASPEC war. Actually, Joshua 029's is the real and only NASPEC war. All the others, and all the dislikes on this video, are from the kids that can't accept that fact. That Joshua's NSW is the one true NSW. Now, we're going to scroll along through this. I'm going to do a little talking on some of it too. So he claims that Joshua's account is duplicated. His Joshua 029 account. Actually, it's not. Anybody with more than 2.5 brain cells know this. And he keeps going on that. So, about that for a while. He keeps going back and forth to the point. So he says McMillan's was the quote real. Actually, McMillan was dishonorably discharged from NSW over 11 years ago. And was blacklisted from the United Union Federation for, I'll get to that story later. But, he says NSW doesn't give handouts. Now, we did what is called a lateral merge. So, we joined NAVSPEC War using a merge. So, we all retained our rules and positions, minus me being the, quote, clan leader. I became the second in command. So, that being said, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And McMillan and Mary's NSWs both have done handouts quite a bit. I don't want to dig through all my messages and go through everything, but I'll probably release a video later on where one of McMillan's failed twos, mind you, even admits that that's what was going on. That happened quite a bit and that they regret doing it. But he tries to say McMillan's retired again. McMillan may actually have, quote, retired again, but McMillan actually can't claim retired because he's an idiot and has literally done things against the UNSC community, among other communities. So he says that he was in the real NSW and that he would know. Actually, no, he wouldn't know because he's a dumbass. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about to begin with. Like, you'll see later on what I mean. But yeah, McMillan was discharged over 11 years ago, like I said. And he's trying to claim that, oh no, he retired because he's military. Over 11 years ago, McMillan wasn't even of age to even think of joining. I mean, well, he's of age to think, but he was not of age to join the military. And I actually question the fact that McMillan claims that he was military. I question it based on his behaviors. So, and he goes back about the whole thing. He says, yes, it is. He won't give evidence of that. He actually refused to join my party. Like, I tried to invite this guy and was going to get his audio and put it up. But he's a coward and refused to. And then he says, LOL, Waglink, you literally are dumb. Now I see why people make you as a meme and everybody bullies you as well. Well, so we're going to hit on that topic for a minute, right? What you guys claim is bullying isn't bullying because bullying would imply I care what you think or say. You guys are all literally just brain deads. None of you affect my real life. And most of you, if not all of you, have an IQ less than 30. That's for sure. Because you all, instead of looking for things yourself and doing the research yourself, by the way, I've done my research and all that. I'll explain a little bit more on the research and all that in a little bit. You just take people's word for it. So, we're going to hit on that topic that I just said. I did my research. So, Joshua came back from Japan after being over there for a couple years. Mary was kicked out. Discharged. Dishonorably discharged, mind you. Not just kicked out, dishonorably discharged. And all of her simps, which yes, everybody who's in her NAVSpec war literally just wants some of that that roast beef. Yeah, it's pretty roast beefy. From the photos that were actually leaked from somebody sitting in her clan currently. I'm not going to give names out, as I did tell them I would protect their privacy. And because they're idiots. We're actually trying to pin it on Josh, and yeah. Josh didn't do it. It was somebody who's actually in Mary's clan who she actually sent them to keep them in the clan. I might do a video on that later, but can't really because it involves photos. I actually almost threw up when I seen her photos. She's nasty. Again, he tries to go with the whole community bullies you. Nah, none of you guys do. You're all our bums. I invited him to a party at this point because I was going to just say fuck it, record the messages later, and then post the audio with it while I was recording it. But yeah. McMillan, I met him whenever he was in the UUF and was actually kicked out of the UUF for lying about the story time now, about him getting his ear shot off in a school shooting, which at that point I knew McMillan, I knew around what state he lived in. I don't exactly remember the state, but I looked in there and there had been a school shooting in there and about 20 years at that point. That being said, McMillan got caught in a lie. It was presented to Century Strike through a bunch of other people in the UUF. He was dishonorably discharged and blacklisted from UUF at that point. And this kid obviously can't actually pay attention in reading class and reading comprehension. It's so bad. Now, the Mohawk. The Mohawk does not signify teams. So everybody in the community understands. That was something that HighCom did as a way to signify teams at one point, and then later we changed it to what it actually should have been. The Red Mohawk was more of a nod towards the ancient Spartans. Let me guess, there's going to be somebody who's like, nerd. Right? I already see it. Somebody's going to be saying, nerdy, he likes history. And this is why I've been uploading old NAVSpec War raids and things like that. Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. Good or bad, the past is the past and we need to remember it. But that doesn't mean that we should be holding people accountable for things that other people did. I'm going to use a real life example here. The whole thing with the whole slavery and reparations. They're trying to push for that, right? That ain't going to work because my family wasn't even in the United States during the time of slavery. Just saying. But yeah. This kid obviously is new to the community, heavily new to the community. So, honestly, I'm done with this stupidity of the community. So, y'all can literally just rip into him all you want for being dumb. He doesn't know a damn thing about NAVSpec War or its history. McMillan doesn't know a damn thing about NAVSpec War or its history. Mary knows nothing about NAVSpec War or its history. And whenever he'd sit here and say that people, quote, exposed you, no one exposed me. I actually exposed them as idiots inside of Discord servers. And, yeah, honestly, as we can all see, this kid definitely has something wrong in the head. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm taking gloves off, and I'm just going to go full send into people from now on. But yeah, anyways, guys, dislike the video if you agree with me. Like it if you disagree with me, you know. Just know that other videos like this will start happening more as the idiots of the community try to argue with me about the history of the clan that I have joined and learned the history of. So, that being said, Enjoy the rest of the day, afternoon, evening, whatever. Peace.